Oi, João Linhares. The default GNOME layout as it as it's always should be. Sorry, sorry, João. I could not. Sorry, John. I could not understand what you said. The default GNOME layout as it's always should be. Cannot understand. Sorry, João. What could be a problem? Hi Lolutz, welcome back. What could be a problem where my data I enter only saves in one instance of the array? I use for loop to print out entire array, but it only prints the first. Can you show the code, Lolutz? Não, não vai dar, não quero comer. Please paste Lolutz the code at paste bin. Can you paste bin the code, Lolutz? Okay. He's nice. Did you have a hard day? I don't know, Lolutz. I have trouble evaluating myself and my life. Seems you are not feeling happy today. Hi, yes, underscore L. How is it going? Welcome to the stream. S underscore L. What brings you here to the stream?
got so excited, I broke it. That's how excited I appreciate it. Let's wait for everybody to get in here. Everybody, go give bucks. I wonder if the platform's free. No! I broke it again. You know what? John is still posting. Oh God, I probably butchered that. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're healthy and safe. We're trying to make this stupid thing because we've got to show our appreciation here, man. That's what we do. Show love. Okay, those should be going. It works. Good. We show that love this Mother's Day. Thank you so much, kid. It's been a while. I know there's other things. What you said about everything that happened on your as well.
No, since I was 10 years old, I work on C2 framework.
This Mother's Day, thank you for this first
Always creating reusable code. Did you drink a today? Just a few lolutes. Not much. How do you make money? Freelancing currently. I do with freelancing. Customers have a need and I fix. Currently I'm doing new features for a program for a client. I don't know, I have a problem here. Don't know.
So if I win, do you give me a sub? Is that how that works? Because at the moment it sounds like there's only
The Ubuntu kernel. The Ubuntu kernel is very bad. By default, if you install Ubuntu, look what you get. It's been gigabytes of log messages about this. Do you know they never fix this? They want me to tell, oh, Ubuntu has problems, so that I say I'm using Ubuntu now. It's ridiculous. So they get a report at Stack Overflow, do you know, and see how many people use it.
It looks like there's a way to automate log payments too.
I don't know why I'm doing this. If I go to var log, you will see the syslog probably. Look, it even creates a cache on syslog. And they are saying there's a problem in my hardware. It's easy to say we're wrong when they can't do things right. I am not going to do as proper. I Like, this is very trash. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna remove OS prober. I'm not going to use Ubuntu as boot menu. So I'm gonna copy recursively this group D folder to group.the original. Do you have multiple VMs or multiple machines for different distros or operating systems? No, this is bare metal, Generalzo. This is bare metal. Mãe, por que teu frango tá tão horrível?
Nossa, esse é o frango da Sadia.
Não, frango da Sadia é o mais pior que tem.
Foi a Carol que nos comprou.
E ela sabe comprar alguma coisa? Você compra coisa errada. Ah, não dá, mãe. Isso, prepara pra você. Eu não quero isso.
And I will figure out a way to automate this. In air raid specifically, or something that I can't even have. The other ones, like the basketball, the boss fight, the battle royale, those kind of
Generalzo, this is. I have multiple virtual machines. I have one dedicated server. Sometimes, eventually, I allocate VPS temporarily. Currently, I'm not needing multiple servers. So I do have multiple VMs, and I think it's a bit exaggerated because I really have a lot of VMs. But it's difficult to get rid of them. No, it's not so simple, so trivial to set up an operating system. It's not easy. For example, if it's Windows, you have to. You have licensing problems. You cannot just install unless you want to. You're gonna stay with a version that's limited because it's running as not licensed, you know. So if you want to test your programs in a clean Windows environment, you should maintain a couple of Windows virtual machines that can help you in your testing, you know. But you know, if you don't have a license, you cannot use Windows. For macOS virtual machines is a bit of a problem because actually, if you want to be Apple's friend, you need to buy a lot of Apple hardware and run the virtual machines only in the Apple machine, right? This is not what I do. So I'm kind Apple, do you know me, no? Um, but Mac machines are not easy to set up, and sort of they are very heavy. So in Linux machines, it's sort of easy to set up, but I see for setting up it, I'm taking like an afternoon. And today, kind of, mom's very strange. People are very strange. People are strange, right? And um,
Okay, this is where I say like people ask like why I don't use Ace Brightness because I'm still getting used to.
so I keep a lot of virtual machines. They are not small. They're very big. So they are kind of a trouble, a kind of a problem in your file system because they know they occupy, they use a lot of disk space, and you're not likely to just delete the machine, you know, because it's not so easy to set up. You know. There's a so it's I have a lot of you ask it, do you have multiple VMs, virtual machines? Yes, I have, but I'm not using one now. I'm using Ubuntu bare metal. It's installed in my main machine as a native operating system. And I do have multiple Linuxes installed. Besides, I need to install every each of them because they may be outdated. But I'm not enjoying much setting up it, anymore. There's Fedora, OpenSUSE, Manjaro, from what I remember. Then there's some hacks of some OS and Windows. So I have both multiple VMs, virtual machines, that I use most from Windows. I think I use only from Windows environment. I have one dedicated server, one remote machine. That's very powerful. It helps me to create build machines to run the web server, to run a mail server, to run an extra Apache server just for the subversion, a MySQL server. It's a very strong machine. And sometimes I set up a virtual private server for some testing or just because I want to have some fun with new machine or to exercise or sharpen my skills to and my ability to set up a new environment. But this is very it's not it's kind of hair setting up a VPS or a cloud machine remotely. And I try to use different distros in I use at virtual machines, at remote machines, but my dedicated server is mainly Windows. I think it's too difficult to manage. Do you know what generally happens with Linux systems? It's it's so heavy to make a Linux administration. Do you know? You may forget some files. You have to remember so many things. It's kind of a trouble in itself. It's a headache. And I don't like Linux servers much. While you were young, maybe it's funny to remember all the commands and all every place you put things. But as you get older, how is the progress on C2 looking? Yeah. I'm trying to now. I'm going to restart the machine because I want to get rid of this problem. This this logging kills my performance. Probably the machine is very slow because of this. So I'm adding to the full group this flags. Oh my gosh, look, even that's not working. Oh my gosh, it should be instantaneous. Okay, apart quite splash that the full group command line options, I need to start the computer with this flags to avoid these log mesh messages. Something related to power management, PCE as advanced power management, I don't know, off, and PCI no error. I should remember there's this second. With the new kernel, I need to put this also. So I like to memorize because when you're setting up a new Ubuntu, if you go to this probably will happen to any other Linux. So I have to go to another machine, because sometimes I cannot even boot, and kind of the disk is too big, 8 gig, so it didn't depleted the computer disk space yet. PCI no a year and PCI SPM equal off. PCI equal no IR. And okay. Look how much time it takes to just write a ridiculous sized file. Okay, I deleted. Just let me check if group D original folder has a copy of group D. Yes, I removed was proper because there are so many operating systems. So at this machine, it takes too much time to create. And I use Manjaro for booting them, for having the boot menu. I don't need to create a whole boot menu for Windows and all other Linuxes at Ubuntu, and this takes time. This script was proper. So if I do sudo update group now that I remove this step, or this file with this step, it will just create the Ubuntu entry, the advanced options entry, and will not OS probe, and will be much faster. It will finish apart the part that okay. Now I'm going to reset the machine and hope I have my Ubuntu system working operational again, like operating system, have an operating system back. Okay, if any viewer is feeling really attain it or attach it to the stream. Hold on, because I'll be back
So it was
in.
one of those, like, I'm the type of person I kind of need to like a partner.
I'm not going to promise. I want to return just after the restart. But do you know what may happen? Do you know? I'm going to restart the machine. But do you know, it's difficult to explain. Ubuntu, I don't know. I think things may happen, you know. But I will just restart the machine. Hope to be back in a bit. So there's, and I hope not to get these messages again, you know, because they are depleting my performance and my disk space. Restarting, restarting, restarting. Do you know it cannot even restart? Can you see? I cannot even restart. Oh, okay, sorry. It's OBS complaining